Hello everyone, how are you doing? So the last time I was feeling pretty sick, but I tried to not leave you without a video and uploaded 2 gameplays I recorded some time ago, vaguely mimicking the Titanomachy, an event that I have talked about very briefly in other videos and one that I think we need to talk about right now. So without further ado, let's talk about the Titanomachy, otherwise known as the War of the Titans. The War of the Titans was one of the 2 great wars in which the Olympian gods of Greek mythology were involved in, and describes the battles that took place between an older generation of gods of Greek mythology known as the Titans and a younger generation led by not quite the godfather Zeus, called the Olympians. Fun fact, while the Olympians were said to reside on Mount Olympus, which is the tallest mountain in Greece, the Titans were said to reside on Mount Othrys, which is also a mountain in Greece. But back to the War of the Titans. The war is described in several ancient Greek poems, but sadly only one of them survived, which is of course Hesiod's Theogony. Now, without going into detail on why exactly the war started, let's just say that the leader of the Titans, Kronos, was not the best kind of guy, and angered not only his wife against him by literally eating their children, but also the so-called Hecatonchirs and the Cyclopes, both of which were imprisoned, probably because he feared their power, and both of which were eventually freed by the one child that avoided getting eaten by him. That child, of course, being the soon-to-be godfather Zeus, who, after also freeing his siblings from the stomach of Kronos, did not only want to take revenge for what he had done, but actually wipe out the entire Titan race from the face of the earth. And what began as a son against father battle soon turned into a battle of the generations, with the children of Kronos, now called Olympians, leading the battle. Those being, of course, the big 3, Zeus, Poseidon and Hades, as well as their sisters Hestia, Demeter and Hera. None of which we have talked about in depth on this channel yet. Also on their side were a few minor Olympian gods, like Helios. Additionally fighting for the Olympian gods were also the freed Hecatonchirs and the Cyclopes, as well as 2 notable exceptions joining their side, these 2 being the Titans Themis and her son Prometheus. On the other side we had the vicious army of 12 of the strongest Titans, led by Kronos, their king, as well as their most feared general Atlas. Now, after a long drawn-out battle, at least in a mortal's understanding of it, which lasted for 10 years and mostly took place in Thessaly, the Olympians were eventually able to defeat the Titans. The surviving ones now banished to the deepest pits of hell, the so-called Tartarus, with the Hecatonchirs standing guard. The commander of Titans, Atlas, was punished by being doomed to hold up the earth for as long as he lives, which is quite a long time. And what happened to the Olympians? Well, the world was divided in between the 3 strongest of them. Through drawing some straws, it was decided that Hades, the oldest of the 3 brothers, shall have domain over the underworld, Poseidon shall have domain over all the oceans, and Zeus shall be the ruler of the eternal heaven. So the Titanomachy ended with the Olympians basically ruling the world and the Titans being forever banished to Tartarus. So anyway, that has been everything there's to know about the Titanomachy. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. May the gods be with you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.